Hello, ladles and jelly spoons, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and the papas, and all you little kiddies out there. If you were fortunate enough to buy one of these Vaterra Glamis Unos, you know as well as I know, it's a great car. I want to do a review on the car, but I really don't need to. All I can say is, buy it. If you can find one of these, buy it. Don't hesitate. It has 1 weak place in the car, and I'm going to show you how to fix that today. This is also a car that was discontinued and replaced with a different body. It's the same identical car with a different body. It's called the Glamis Fear, and it's actually, in my eyes, it's cooler looking than this. Some people don't like this buggy look. I do, but it's the same car. It has 1 weak part. When you buy the car, whichever one you buy, order a camber mount and buy it in aluminum. Vaterra makes this part in aluminum because they knew that their part was bad. They found out, let's replace it. They also make the plastic part. Why would you buy it? Because it breaks. Don't buy it. Buy the aluminum. Alright, now that I'm babbling, let me show you where it breaks and why it breaks. This is the camber mount that goes on the back of the car, and the reason it breaks is you see the screw hole that comes up from the bottom that holds it in place. It comes straight up through the middle, and that's all plastic. It's not being held, so it makes a weak spot. And there's another little weak area you can see there. So it just breaks and snaps. And only snaps when it gets a side hit. When the car comes down on this angle and hits that part of the tire, it snaps. And the camber mount is way up in there. I don't know if you can see it. Well, let me show you the side that broke. If you saw the video, you'll know why it broke. Let's see. There it is. See if I can zoom in for you. There it is. It broke right in half. Same place as this one. This broken one here came off of the Glamis Fear that belongs to my godson, Ringo. And we should have known better when we bought his to buy this part as well. I wish I'd have known, let's put it that way. I've got at least 80 runs on this car. I've run it, jumped it, flipped it, run it, jump it, flipped it. Put a 3S battery in it, it flies. Put a different pinion in it, it went even faster. Don't hesitate to buy this car if you see one, or if you want a new one, get a Fear. In my opinion, out of all the RC cars that come out of the box, whether it's Traxxas, Axial, Vaterra, Tamiya, all the other ones, I don't care who they are. This one, the Glamis Uno and the Glamis Fear are absolutely the best cars that you can buy if you want something that's going to go fast, two-wheel drive, that goes fast and has very, very, very little issues. You buy that one, or many of the other ones, they crash, you drop them, you sneeze, you look at them, something breaks, and you have to upgrade them or replace the parts, and then the same thing happens. You know, I will say Traxxas is great with upgrade and replacement parts, regardless of what model you have. Where do you see that thing run? Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. Let me show you how to fix this thing. First thing you do is you got to rip the rear tires off the car. They come off pretty easy, as you can see. Of course, these are a little bit bigger for my fat hands. Aluminum, it's not plastic. You have to take the dog bone off of the joint. Do it like this. Boom! It's off. Good dirt. Alright, then flip it around, do the other side. They both got to come off. Okay, there's my tires. Now you have to get these dog bones off of the ball joints. And it's best to do it now before everything is loose, if you can. Let's see, I might be able to pull this one up. I'm pretty strong, but not that strong. I'm telling you, these things are built, man. They are built tough, and they take a licking. So that one's off. Now I'll take this one off when I pull the camber mount out of there. Now flip your car upside down, and you gotta take these screws off on this little aluminum plate. These two screws here are your camber mount. So take those out first. At least that's how I do it. This is a good screwdriver, by the way. My favorite. It has Phillips, flatheads, Allen heads. It's pretty neat. It's about 30 bucks and it's worth it. And the camber mount is falling. It might fall out of the car. There's another guy. There it goes. It fell right out. As you can see, just like on the other one, if it'll focus. Doesn't want to focus. Maybe it will. Broke in the same place. Right at the screw hole. Right there. Yep. Anyway, if you can, buy that part as soon as you buy the car. Just take the old camber, dog bone and camber mount and get the ball joint off of it. It should pop right off here. Boom. Now these little ball joints have a little place in the end of them. Fix my screwdriver there. So they'll come right out of the mount. See that? Just screws right on out of the mount. And remember what hole it came out of. Don't lose these. If you lose them, then you can't put your car back together. Sorry about my fat digits. And now the other one. Sorry about the bad video. My camera's kind of old here. That one's out. Now you have to take your little ball joints and screw them into the new mount. One thing you're going to need is some thread locker on the end of the threads. I suggest you use blue Loctite. Now this is tricky, okay? It's kind of like an oxymoron-ish, stupid. This is red Loctite. See that? Red Loctite, but it comes in a blue bottle. Pretty stupid, huh? This is blue Loctite, comes in a red bottle. One thing you're going to need is some thread locker on the end of the threads. I suggest you use blue Loctite. Now this is tricky, okay? It's kind of like an oxymoron-ish, stupid. This is red Loctite. See that? Red Loctite, but it comes in a blue bottle. Pretty stupid, huh? This is blue Loctite, comes in a red bottle. Why is the blue Loctite in a red bottle and the red Loctite in a blue bottle? Duh. Okay. You only need a little dab on the end of your threads. Just a dab. Can you see that? Any more than that's useless. And you simply put it back in to the hole. the way it was on the plastic piece, and you just screw it into the aluminum piece, like so. And in this particular setup, the screws were on the ball joints. In this particular setup, the ball joints were on the inner hole. So I'm going to put some Loctite on it and get that done. So what you do is you put a little dab, not much, make sure the camera picks it up. Come on. That's all you need. You don't need any more than that. Actually, that's a little bit too much, but oh well. And then you put it in the corresponding hole that it came out of on the plastic piece. Hope this is picking it up. Stupid camera. Put it in finger tight to start. You can see it there. And you do the same thing with the other one. Just put a little bit of blue Loctite on the bottom of the threads, not the top. Come on, almost out. Come on. There we go. A little too much again. Anyway, in this particular application, it was on the inner hole, and that's where the dog bones are adjusted for, the inner hole. Just screw it down there, however you want to do it to get it, and it should look like that. Just take your little Allen and snug it down, and then twist just a little bit. Snug it to its tight, and then boop, just a little bit. That's all you need. That's how it should look.